Hi, I wanted to talk about something that's really dear and near to me, and I have proof of it. But have you ever heard of the fetal maternal thing that where mothers actually have DNA in their body from their children? And that is why we are so connected with our kids. We can feel when they're hurting. We can feel or see their eyes and know they have a fever. That's something that only mothers have. And that's because their DNA lives in us. And then it goes to our brain as they get older. Why do I say this? Is because I know personally when I got pregnant with my twins, they did that was when they started doing that test, the blood test, like 11 weeks, where they would pull blood and then they could see if it was a boy or girl. Well, God told me, and I knew these were going to be identical twin girls. And so my midwife came back and said, they're boys. And I'm like, no, they're not. And I'm like, what? Which I wouldn't have cared if I had identical twin boys, really. I love all babies and genders. But I just knew in my heart they were girls. And I was like, well, I'm not going to believe it until I see ultrasounds. But my midwife knows me so well because she delivered all my kids pretty much. And she retested it. 2 weeks later, it came back. They were girls. She told me, and it's funny because I researched the dickens out of this when I was waiting, that because I had to have a son months before I got pregnant with the twins, his DNA was still floating in my body. So they pulled his chromosomes, his X, right? So that is why they thought I was having a boy. So it's crazy that that is in proof that after our kids are born, their blood stays in there and then it goes to your head. There's a huge research study on it, and I have it all right here, and I could read it all to you. When a mom is pregnant, some of her body cells the baby cells stay in her body. And it is a scientific, it really happened. It was research done by Dr. Lee Nelson, found that baby cells might actually help support their immune system, and create a bond that's more than just an emotional. It's biological. So these mothers are getting stripped, and fathers, but getting stripped from these children when no one's questioned them. And that is what I'm talking about. That's all I'm trying to do is spread awareness. Do you know how many women have messaged me privately? I'm trying to put a video together of more comments from more different counties, and it's so much, it's taking me a while. This is an epidemic problem. This needs to stop. And stop being the haters. This is a real thing, okay? If I was a drug addict, and then I would probably be off being a drug addict and not caring. I'm not a drug addict. I had my head shaved 6 times. It's negative. I don't have any no speeding tickets, no DUIs, 0 record. I did nothing. I hung Christmas lights on my roof with my kids and let my kids sit by the roof and look out with me. I have 3 freezers full of food. When my kids got taken, I literally had my friends come and take food, and even after that, I had to throw tons of food away that spoiled because it was hard to go back. So there's a lot, but I want anyone to know that wants to come at me. I love my kids more than anything, and I miss them dearly, and I won't stop fighting until I get to see them and have them, even if they're adults. Even if I don't ever get them back, I want to have a relationship with my children. And I will. And I'm so thankful for something happening where I know I will. And if they don't want to talk to me because they got completely manipulated, I hope one day, my door is always open. Always open for them. All they will get was just love and a mom that wants to be a part of their life. And if they don't want me to, they don't want me to. But I'm going to try my hardest to show them that. I'm going to try my hardest to be there for them. Like I have the last 16 years I've had kids. Just because I was in an abusive relationship, very abusive, and I chose to leave because he was cheating on me, doesn't mean I deserve this. Doesn't mean my kids have been in the court system since they were born. Not my oldest, the 4 younger ones. It's sad. Do you know how many DCF calls they've had to talk to? So many social workers. When does it stop? When? Anyway, that's my rant for Friday night. I get to go watch a show or maybe go remodel tonight. That's my Friday nights. I usually remodel. So, have a good Friday, everyone. pray for these children, pray for the moms that are in pain, and let's keep a positive attitude.